everybody, it's me, SearingSorrow, and I'm back with another reading bad fanfiction, and it's from, it's Hogwarts School, Prayer and Miracles by Grace Ann. Anyway, so today is going to be chapter 3 called Dinner Time. Okay, author's note, hello friends, I've struggled a lot about whether or not to keep going with the story, but with a lot of praying, my husband and I decided it was the right thing to do. We want our little ones to have a good Christian literature to read. And in this modern world, sometimes that can be hard to come by. Excuse me? I'm pretty sure there's plenty of Christian-type novels for your children to read. And honestly, I don't know how old your kids are, but I think they should start off reading, just picture books, like Where the Wild Things Are, and, Dr. Seuss or some other chiz. Seriously, So I will just have to make do. Pleased to meet you, Reverend Dumbledore, Harry replied enthusiastically and got to his feet. This sure is a beautiful place you have here. The Reverend beamed. Why, thank you, little one. His voice had a distinctive southern twang to it that made Harry feel so safe and welcome. He knew at that moment that the Reverend was a man of God. Excuse me, but is Dumbledore supposed to be a redneck or something? Because he said that he's got the southern twang to it. Because there's not much of a southern twang at all in England in England or anything like that, or in Scotland or anything like that, like in Europe or anything like that. I said in anything like that too many times. Whoops. But seriously, why? But I low-key think that Dumbledore is a redneck. But I'm pretty sure maybe this is a sign that maybe that they're high-key conservative. The Reverend beamed. Why, thank you... Wait. I already read that, sorry. This poor little one was being raised in a terrible situation, Hagrid declared concernedly. He was watched by a babysitter every second of the day. His aunt saw him as a part of her perfect life package, like the big house, the fancy career, the speedy car. So people think that people with big fancy houses think that both parents will work or something. They work or something. Excuse me. There are those environments to where both parents have to work to be able to afford to pay for their housing or pay for their rent or stuff. This is outright just spitting in your face. This story is a slap to the face. Dumbledore shook his head sadly. Too bad no one told her. Parenting should be about the children, not the parents. That's why it's called parenting. Okay, then. Hagrid nodded wisely. How do you nod wisely? Dumbledore turned to Harry and announced authoritatively, now you could start your classes tomorrow morning. Today you could get settled into your dormitory. But first, why don't you eat dinner with my family and me? Really? Harry gasped excitedly. I've never had a family dinner before. Why don't you come with us then? Dumbledore cried kindly, and then got down to his knees. Oh wow, family dinners. Oh, so I guess Harry's aunt and uncle probably order takeout every night or something. Probably got some pizza or got some, burgers or something. Not Whataburger, because that's not a thing in England. That's not a thing in England or anything like that. That's a thing here in Texas. Yeah, Whataburger is a thing here in Texas. It actually started in Texas. Okay. Everyone else did the same, raising his large, massive, manly hands to beat the to that happens, Dumbledore bellowed in a voice even louder than Hagrid's had been. Lord, please take us to the kitchen. Story. Suddenly, they all found themselves in a tasteful, decorated kitchen. Wow! Harry shouted in awe. He was still getting used to the power of prayer. Sometimes we take the wonderful things the Lord gives us for granted. You know, like... like prayed so much that you get so lazy to do the simplest tasks. Literally. And it takes a newcomer to the fold for us to understand how blessed we are. Shut up! Shut up! That was amazing. Hagrid smiled knowingly. God is an amazing guy. I don't think you've met him, Hagrid, but alright, good try. Good try, Bo. He sure is, the Reverend's wife chuckled, before getting down to her knees and raising her own hands upward. Dear Lord, please set the table with the sky blue cloth and the Sunday dishes, and please give us biscuits, fried golden brown and gravy, creamy mashed potatoes, my great Aunt Eleanor's corn casserole, corn on the cob slather with butter, and for dessert some chocolate raspberry cookies. This is a Southern dinner. Wow, this is a Southern dinner. Oh my god. But seriously though, minus the chocolate cookies, the dinner is like the kind of dinner you'd probably see at like Cracker Barrel or something. And for those of you who don't know what Cracker Barrel is, you know, it's like a country store and like a country type restaurant. So it's a store and a restaurant, and if you want to eat there, basically you don't have to just sit in a waiting area. You actually have a lot to look at because there is a store next to the restaurant. But anyway, but seriously, this is very much like a Southern dinner. All these things appeared on the table exactly as the Reverend's wife had asked for them. Masterfully prepared, the delicious-smelling Harry's mouth dropped open. Truly, this woman was a real Proverbs 31 wife. Yikes. Yikes. Hermione! The Reverend summoned loudly. Dinner time! Immediately and with cheerful obedience, an 11-year-old girl in a pretty pink dress with a matching bow came running down the stairs. She ran over to her father and gave him the winning smile that daughters have. I don't know if that's supposed to... I don't know. Is she supposed to be your daughter, Dumbledore? Like, what? Welcome home, Daddy! She smiled and then turned to his wife. Can I help with the dinner, Mommy? It is all prepared, thanks be to God. Her mother retorted gracefully. Hermione nodded knowingly. Oh no, God, they ruined Hermione. No, Celestia, help us. Hermione, I would like you to meet Harry Potter, our newest student at Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. Dumbledore introduced magnanimously. I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. I'm not gonna even try. Harry, I would like you to meet Hermione Granger, my beloved daughter. Pleased to meet you, Hermione responded sweetly with a chagrin. Harry could barely respond. This was the most beautiful young woman he had ever come across. So different from all the girls in public school, who were all focused on trying to be like the career woman they saw on the Sex and the City. think kids around his age would be watching Sex in the City? Like, why? I don't understand. This little one was the picture of innocence and godliness. Now, Dumbledore pronounced gently, "Let's eat." As the holy men, women, and little ones dug into the delicious manna the Lord has granted them, the conversation amongst the adults turned to darker topics. Harry listened attentively, and he did not understand, but he was very interested. "Dark days are coming," Hagrid pronounced gravely around the mouthful of casserole. That's disgusting. I don't think you want to be eating with your mouth full. That's really gross. Honestly, that's not very polite as well. "Evil forces are coming to this world, and the little ones of Hogwarts may be our last resource." Psalm 127:5. Dumbledore referred solemnly, and the others around the table nodded knowingly. Hogwarts might be the last hope for the forces of good in this world. Author's note, blessings. No! Oh god. Anyway, hope you guys laughed along, and next episode will be the chapter 4, Dangerous Days Ahead, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys!